What's going on YouTube? It's Jesse coming back to you with another video, and in this video I want to talk about the main thing you need to be thinking about when you're writing these emails for clients. Also, if you're looking for someone to point you in the right direction, maybe you're unsure if you want to be an email copywriter, you want to be a setter, you want to be an inbound closer, I would highly recommend you book a free strategy session below with me or one of my team members where we'll answer all of your questions, point you in the right direction, clear up any of the fog you might have in your freelancing business. And then if it makes sense for both of us, for you financially as well as does our program make sense on your experience level, we can discuss maybe helping you in our HFM flagship program. So again, if that sounds like something that you'd like, the link to book a call is below, and we look forward to chatting with you. You can also get into our free Facebook group below as well, where you can network with people that are also in the same shoes as you, trying to make a full-time income online. But what is the number one thing you need to be thinking about as you write emails? And you should revert to this every single time you get stuck and you don't know what to write for your client. What you need to do is at every stage of the writing sequence, subject line, hook, story, offer, you need to ask yourself, why would the person read the next line? And a really good way to do that is to, grab them with curiosity at the beginning and only reveal what they want to read at the end, so they have to read the whole email. But generally speaking, for anything you write in copy, it doesn't even need to be emails. You need to make sure that every stage of the writing process, you are keeping their attention. People have super low attention spans nowadays, so it's very important as a copywriter that you continually keep them hooked on your reading. And the number one way to do this is to ask yourself, what is the main thing that they want, and how does the next line of copy solve that problem for them? And if you're just getting out in the weeds, you're going to lose readers, and then that's going to affect your click rate, which is what you ultimately need if you want to be a good copywriter. Is you need people clicking on your links, taking the next step with the email. And this is what direct response copy is all about. It's direct response. You need to make them do something immediately. So let's take an example. Let's just say you were writing an email for a dating coach, right? What is the number one thing that the people want that are on an email list for dating? They want to find a relationship. So everything that you write should hover around that topic and should imply that you're going to solve that problem if they continue to read your copy. You shouldn't be, overanalyzing. You don't want to go to the other extreme where you're nitpicking every single line as if your life depends on it. No, you'll get good at it over time as you write more and more emails. It'll be like super easy to write these emails. Then when you're done writing the email and you did a good job with it, you think you did, then go back through and read it over again many, many times. I read over my emails I submit for clients sometimes as much as 15 times to make sure that I don't miss any of the things that you need to have in an email. Curiosity inducing. Is it going to make them want to act now versus later? Is it going to keep their attention? Does it flow off the tongue? Would I buy from an email like this? That's why I read emails over so many times, is to make sure it hits the checklist. So do this every time you write a line of copy. Let's just say your subject line. Ask yourself, would you open that email? If you wouldn't, you need to keep doing it until you would. Then when you get into the copy of the email, what's going to be a good first line of the email to hook them in? Now that they're hooked in, are you going to make the story, the content of the email, interesting enough for them to stick around? And then at the end, obviously, you need to ask yourself, why would they click the link? Why would they take the next step? Is there some sort of time delay? Is there only a certain amount of spots available? Is there a discount going on right now that is only going to apply if they act today? Ask yourself these questions and try to incorporate these elements into each email that you write. But again, to recap from the beginning of this video, is the number one thing you need to be thinking about is what is going to hook the person to take the next step, the next micro step. Are they going to want to read the next line? Are they going to want to continue reading? Why do some of the viral videos that you see go viral? It's because people are sticking with the video until the very end. Something about that content hooks them in and keeps them glued to their screen so that they tell the algorithm they're watching it a lot, and then they recommend it to other people, and it just continues to snowball until it goes viral. Same thing with your emails. Not that you're going to try to go viral with them, but they're going to continue to want to read and read and read because it's interesting to them. People love reading emails, by the way. There's a common misconception out there that people don't want to receive marketing emails. They sure as hell do, because that's what they're interested at the time. They love hearing from you. They love being pitched stuff. They love buying from their favorite people and their favorite brands and businesses. So keep the emails interesting. Keep them hooked on your writing.